Fox Sports Net presents the Illinois High School Association Boys Individual Gymnastics Championship Finals. And we're here in the northwest suburbs at Schaumburg High School here in Schaumburg, Illinois. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fox Sports Net's coverage of the Illinois High School Association Championships. They're going to go on all spring long. He's Rob Brown, former Minnesota All-American gymnast and state champion here in Illinois. I'm Mike Lederman. We've got gymnastics tonight. The level of competition as we've watched the preliminaries here, Rob, seems to be rising every year.
Mike, you're absolutely correct. The level is very good this year. It's going to make for a very exciting competition this evening.
Well, we already have concluded the team competition, and as we show you the final standings, familiar name up on the board, third straight year for Mundelein, and Doug Furrick's kids, state champion again.
And Mundelein had too much depth, too many outstanding athletes returning this year. It was going to be tough for anyone to knock them off. Glenbard West gave them a run for the money, though. Midway through the competition, got it close, but just did not have the big guns to pull it off at the end.
And Hinsdale Central, once again, finishing third. For Mundelein, one of the anchors for this team, and he finished second in the all-around, Matt Mahalik, a junior. We're going to see a lot of him tonight.
He's in all 6 events. He's the anchor for Mundelein. Outstanding athlete. Look for him to possibly win a few events this evening.
As we said, he finished second in the all-around. The young man who won the all-around comes from Glenbard North. Not too many folks heard of him. He is Kenny Gizikowski. There he is, his first year competing.
And a lot of people thought he came out of nowhere. He's been a club gymnast. This is his first year going out for high school gymnastics. Put together a great competition. Hit all 6 events. That's what you have to do to win the all-around.
And we will see him in 5 of the 6 individual events tonight. Again, 6 champions, individual champions, will be crowned. And we'll start crowning them right after this. There's a look at the crowd here at Schaumburg High School as we greet you for the boys gymnastics finals here, the 49th competition in the state of Illinois. John Selke and his crew have done an outstanding job as usual, and we are all set for the competition. Here, the floor exercise, the only represented from Crystal Lake South, and he is a freshman, Adam Furman, tied for 7th in the preliminaries. And here is Adam Furman's routine.
Adam mounts a round of flip double back, great landing, and Mike, the landings are going to play a key factor on floor exercise. Second pass, handspring, laid out front, 1.5 twist, beautiful. Moves from the splits to a nice press handstand. Very nice. Bounding fronts. And now his final pass. Handspring, another 1.5 twist front. Great job. And again, I mentioned the landings. Adam, very clean, no form breaks, sticks all his landings. It's a key factor. He's going to score well.
Neat spot for a freshman to lead things off in the whole competition, but Adam Furman acquitted himself well.
Our first competitor on the Pommel horse, junior.
And again, here's one of the handspring. Here's the handspring. Stretch body, 1.5 twist, and again, there's the stuck landing. And very tough to stick front and forward tumbling, so that was a great job.
Now our first competitor on the Pommel horse is Kenny Gizikowski, who won the all-around from Glenbard North High School. 9.55 here in the prelims. Good for second best, but of course, those scores don't count. Everybody starts fresh. Right now you see his coach behind him, Denny King.
And Kenny's working very nice. He's got some small form breaks, but nice multiple hand placements on the pommels. He's working into his scissor skills. And he's going to pick up back into double A circles. And a nice dismount. And again, the reason he wins the all-around is that he's here in finals on Pommel horse, the most difficult event in men's gymnastics. So nice job.
Kenny Gizikowski, we told you he is a junior, and we're going to see a lot of him tonight. He's already the all-around champion. Let's take a look at his form here on the horse.
And there again, it was the scissors. He picks into double leg circles and a nice clean dismount. And he's happy with that performance.
All right. Let's take a look now at the competitors for the floor exercise. Michael Galfi of Leiden will come next. Kruger, Talos, Hand, and Drake to follow. And then in Gallerina, Allen, Gizikowski, Rommel, Joyce, and Matt Mahalik. We told you about him. Gallinera from the home school, Schaumburg. Here's Adam Furman scored 9.60 for Adam Furman. And here's Mike Galfi. Here is Galfi from Leiden, who has been in this event for the 3rd year in a row. Finished 6th a year ago.
Mounts with a punch front, laid out full twist. Beautiful double back, great height, small step in the landing. Nice clean press handstand. They have to hold the handstand for 2 seconds. Front step out, back tuck. Now's dismount. Back handspring, double full. Great job, a little low on the landing, small hop, otherwise a nice set.
For Michael Galfi, the senior from Leiden High School, and we'll show it to you again.
Round off back handspring, one full rotation in the air, double twist. And again, you can see the chest down and the small hop backward, but otherwise very clean, nice routine.
Back to the pommel horse now. Kenny Gizikowski, our first competitor, at 9.35. Here is John Joyce, another high school veteran gymnast. Senior from Naperville North. Tied for 10th in the prelims, and they're just what you don't want to have happen.
He has trouble right on his first skill, his mount. At this point, he's going to have 30 seconds to get his thoughts together.
And he's going to lose a big deduction for this.
It's an automatic 5/10 deduction. Nice. Multiple hand placements called a Bailey. Another one. Down to the end. Looking very nice now. And again, there's the scissors. That is a requirement in the horse routine. Breaks into flare circles. Back travel. Come on, pull it off. Again, had trouble. You could see his arms start to give off, and then by then, legs are hitting the horse. Too much trouble, and he's got to take another fall.
Well, Joyce is a fine all-arounder. He finished 4th in the competition, but the horse was his weakest event, and here you have a good idea why.
And again, you can see things break down right here. Once your legs start hitting the pommels on the horse, it's too hard to recover, and there he's got to take a major break. Kind of a tough set.
And you see John Joyce not happy. Michael Galfi on the floor exercise a 9.4. Here's Andrew Kruger from Prospect High in Mount Prospect, a senior, and tied for 2nd in the preliminaries.
Great mount, front 1 and 3, running punch front 1 and 3, so he does a full front and 3/4 and rolls out of it. And now back tumbling, double back, another great double back, way in the air. Mike, we've been watching each routine, and they have certain things you'll see over and over. For example, the balancing on one leg. You're required to balance on one leg or one arm. So otherwise I do a front scale or a side scale. And they also are required to do a strength move. And there's this press handstand, which fulfills that requirement.
Looking at Andrew Kruger, senior from Prospect High.
And his last pass, another double back. Great job. And again, I think he thought he was a little worse off than he was, and he pulled in that tuck and had to take a step backwards. But nice finish, strong dismount.
We'll lose a little on the landing, but there John Joyce on the pommel horse. We just saw him with an 8.25, and here again is Andrew Kruger.
Here's the dismount. Watch, double back, 2 rotations. He's way up. He could have come out much earlier. Takes a step backwards, but great, the most difficult dismount we've seen.
Well, here is a local favorite from Schaumburg High, competing on the home floor, Twan Lee, a junior from Schaumburg.
Nice travel work mount. From the end back to the middle. And again, when you go behind your hands, behind your back, and on the leather, it elevates the level of skill. Back in the double leg circles, a couple of small form breaks. Oh, trouble right there.
Lee finished in a 4-way tie for 10th in the prelims. And we'll see what happens to him here. Let's see him again.
Again, here's the dismount. It's kind of a borderline call. Looks like he's in trouble. He opts to just call it his dismount. But hopefully he's not short parts, and it won't hurt his score too badly.
All right, from Hinsdale Central now as we go back to the floor exercise. Andre Talos, senior from Hinsdale Central. And there he is. Still waiting for Andrew Kruger's score. While we see Talos. And you hear John Lowy, the announcer. 9.55. Puts him into second place. The freshman Furman still leads with a 9.6, and here is Talos.
Nice punch front, full twist. And here's his strength part. This is something we haven't seen. It's a press handstand, but you can see his hands are wider, higher value. Little wobbly, but I think the judges will give it to him. One front step out. Normal flip up back. And the punch front, full twist. There's his balance skill, front scale. And dismounts, round off back handspring, layout back. Oh, fighting for that stuck landing, but had to take the hop.
Trying to hold it. Andre Talos emigrated with his family from Romania about 5 years ago. And he is doing wonderful things at Hinsdale Central.
There's his dismount, the layout back, and again, you can see him fighting for that stick, and unfortunately had to take the hop.
Back to the pommel horse, and John Kubik, senior from Barrington, 8.75 in the prelim, part of that 4-way tie for 10th in that pack.
And John just did some great work on the end. Double walk around. Ooh, in a little trouble right there. You have to take a stop. And that can be up to 5/10. There's a scissor work back in the double leg circles. Oh! Was going to be a very nice dismount. Unfortunately, you could see he got outside the end too much and had to take the fall.
Very fluid in the middle, but had problems on either end. And we'll see how much that cost John Kubik. With the exception of Guzikowski, everybody's having problems on the horse tonight.
And again, watch. It starts, it's called a moor, and then he turns out, and right there, too far off the end, he has to take the fall. And at this point, it's not really a skill, that dismount. So he has to come back up and finish with a part. And I think he's going to opt to actually do the whole dismount again. There it is. Great job. Unfortunately, the 2 big breaks, too big a deficit to come back off of.
And John Kubik finishes his routine. the numbers for Andre Talos from Hinsdale Central on the floor exercise.
Next up, the senior from Glenbard West.
Didn't catch it, I believe it was 9.25. Here's Nick Hand from Glenbard West. Nick a 9.40 in the prelims.
Nice double back mount. Comes back. Whip with a half turn. Punch brainy. Kind of unique. Nice combination. Nice strength part called a V-set. Punch lay out front. Nice front scale. Now with dismount. Whip back. Punch, tuck back, punch front. Great job.
Nice work by Nick Hand of Glenbard West. This is John Kubik's score from the Pommel horse, an 8.40. Very disappointing for him. And next up on the horse will be Hinsdale Central's Sunil Sundar. Sunil is a senior, tied for 8th in the prelim. And taller than your average gymnast, Rob.
But actually, years ago when there was a lot of pommel horse specialists, they were this tall and they looked as good as he does. When you have that long body, he swings beautifully. Great form. He did nice travel work behind his back. Again, looks great. Great form, beautiful extension. Nice, clean routine.
Wow.
And actually, that's how pommel horse is supposed to look. It's quick. Keep your form, hit your parts, and you'll do fine.
He did it all right. Sunil Sundar with what looks to be the best routine of the evening. Of course, we'll have to wait for the scores from the judges.
And again, we talked about all the little form breaks we've been seeing in his routine, his feet together, legs straight the entire time. Nice work.
As the judges are totaling up the scores, 3 judges, they'll compare them and average the two. Waiting for the score from Nick Hand as we look at Damian Drake from Leiden High School, and what a run Leiden had this year with John Bach, the coach, making state, doing a fine job. Still waiting for Nick Hand's score, and that's the holdup here. Right now the leader on the floor exercise is the freshman Adam Furman from Crystal Lake South with a 9.6. 9.4 was the score for Nick Hand, and that puts him in a tie for 3rd as we look at Damian Drake.
High School, Damian Drake.
Drake is a sophomore.
Nice, wonderful fly. Backwards, 1.5 twist. Took a small step, and again, that's a tough skill to land because you're turned forward when you land.
Say people who are used to looking at the big square mat for floor exercise, it's the long rectangle in high school.
Whip, whip, punch, top back. Great job, nice combination skills. Dismounts, run up back handspring, full 1.5 again. Nice job. And he's very relieved. Nice routine, clean, a little rough on the landings, but great job.
Damian Drake, sophomore from Leiden High in Franklin Park. Let's watch him here on a pass.
Run up back handspring, 1.5 twist. Again, look, he's facing out, so it's a blind landing. That's what makes him so tough.
Back to the pommel horse. course, Sunil Sundar, whom we just saw from Hinsdale Central, ties for the lead with a 9.35. Here is a IHSA veteran, Ronnie Tazioli, all-arounder from Hinsdale Central, from Mundelein rather, senior, top 10 here last year.
Great mount, beautiful flare, travels across the horse without the pommels. Very difficult. Some of the toughest skills we've seen. Very clean. Great job. Way to go.
Well, Tazioli with the big Mundelein cheering section behind him. Coach Doug Furrick gives him the glad hand, and we'll see what Tazioli scores.
Back travel, no pommel, and right here he's going to pop up the handstand. Very nice. Now I think he wants to come off on the side of the horse closest to us. A little short, he has to go off. I'm not sure what the judge is going to do with that, but otherwise it was an outstanding routine.
There is Ronnie Tazioli. Drake, meanwhile, as you look at Doug and Gallinera from Schaumburg, Damian Drake with a 9.25. And here is in Gallinera, senior. Tied for 10th on the prelims.
Punch front with a full twist. Straddle jump, front 1 1/4. Nice first pass. Nice job on the press. A little quick. Remember, you have to hold it for 2 seconds. Whip, punt, whip back right to a full twist. Dismount. Let's look for the stuck landing. Whip, whip, punch tuck. There it is. Little hop in the dismount. Very nice routine. Nice combination of bounding skills that should score well.
And the hometown crowd likes what they see from Doug and Gallinera.
Here's his dismount. Watch. Whip, right to another whip back, and then punch tuck backwards.
Do not use any flash attachments when leading.
And the folks behind him like it. We'll see what the judges say. Tazioli's numbers, 9.20 for Ronnie Tazioli.
Score on the pommel horse for Ronnie Tazioli of Mundelein High School, 9.2.
And this is the freshman Adam Furman, who is currently leading on the floor exercise. And here is Furman from Crystal Lake South on the pommel horse.
Beautiful swing. Look at the extension and the speed. Great mount. It's called a Magyar travel, and he turns on the pommels. Another Magyar travel. Beautiful extension. Scissors parts. Back travel. Back loops. Walk around. Dismount.
Oh, nice work.
That has got to be our leader. His first 2 passes across the horse were just tremendous. No form breaks. Outstanding combination difficulty. Again, look at the speed. There's a look at the hand placement. Those are back loops. There's the walk around on the end. Very clean, great routine.
We've seen so much poise from this freshman so far. Adam Furman from Crystal Lake South, leading on this event in the prelim with a 9.6. And the judges, meanwhile, are having a bit of a discussion here, presumably over the last pass or the last routine, Doug and Gallinera. While we wait for them, let us tell you that the broadcast rights for the Illinois High School Championships have been granted to Fox Sportsnet by the Illinois High School Association. Any reproduction or rebroadcast of this event without the express written consent of Fox Sportsnet and the IHSA is prohibited. I'm Mike Lederman along with Rob Brown. Kathy Mundy, our Fox Sportsnet crew, bringing this all to you. And the judges have broken their huddle.
And Mike, you mentioned earlier how there's 4 scores. They throw out the high-low, and the 2 middle scores have to be within range. When they conference, those scores are not in range, and that's when they get together and talk about it.
Well, they are giving Doug and Gallinera the lead, 9.65.
Schomburg on the floor, 9.25. Next up on the floor exercise, a senior representing Hoffman Estates High School, Christopher Allen.
Well, here is Christopher Allen, and Chris Allen had an outstanding prelim. He leads this event with a 9.7, but again, that was a prelim.
Beautiful double back. Actually, a little bit out of control, falling backwards. Not a major break. Beautiful flare circles, spindle hops. Beautiful, right to handstand pirouette. Great part. Strength part that's called a plunge, straddle position.
Might not be too early to tell you the state record in this event is 9.70.
Head punch front. Christopher, one of the most explosive tumblers we've seen so far. There's a Y scale. And a lot of times too, you can tell the pace of the routine. Christopher works really fast, confident, a lot of speed. Dismount, lay out back, sticks the landing. And again, he's not going to give away any tense. Great routine.
Christopher Allen from Hoffman Estates.
Now watch, we're going to get a look at these flare circles again. Beautiful. Obviously something that you're going to see on pommel horse. A lot of athletes can do it on floor now. Watch, look at the extension. Look at that. He's 3-4 inches off the floor. And here again, he's turning counterclockwise to his rotation and hopping. It's called a spindle. Beautiful work.
Let's check it now as we look at Matt Mahalik. Adam Furman, by the way, a 9.65 on the pommel horse, and Gallinera a 9.25 on the floor exercise. So we misspoke there. The leader is still Furman, the freshman. Right now is leading both events in the first rotation.
And Matt doing a nice job getting through his routine. No major breaks. Some small form reductions. Otherwise, great job. And again, the reason he does so well in Yaron is because he's so strong on the pommel horse. Here's his dismount, back loops, and again, you can see the little bend in the legs. The judge is going to hit him a 1/2 on those. Otherwise, great routine.
Well, Christopher Allen's routine earned a 9.45 from the judges, which surprised a few of us up here, but then again, what do we know? Still, Furman is the leader at 9.6. Andrew Kruger 9.55, and Allen currently third. Here's Kenny Gizikowski from Glenbard North, our all-around champion, competing on the floor exercise.
Great. Wonderful fuck double back in the open puck position. And what that means is he bends his knees and his hips, but doesn't grab his legs to pull. Handspring front with 1/2 twist. Nice V-sit on the floor for a strength part.
Still can't quite comprehend the 9.45 to Christopher Allen, but then again, we're not judges, right?
And a lot of times it's a combination factor. Didn't get his bonus. A little weak on the dismount. Another handspring front 1/2 twist. Very clean, nice landings.
Notice how carefully it was not to touch that white line. So 1/10 deduction.
Front step out, run up a flop. Double fall, great dismount. Small steps, otherwise packed routine. Great difficulty, really clean. It's gonna do well. Here's the dismount, front, step out. Right into round up back handspring, watch this. Pumps it up, 2 twists. Oh, fighting that landing, great job.
Ken Gizikowski from Carroll Streams Glenbard North High School. Adam Furman a 9.65. You're looking, Mahalik scores a 9.25. And you're looking here at Jeff Grunschel from Addison Trail, another freshman.
beautiful swing on one pommel called a Bailey. Oh, trouble. Unfortunately, you can see his left arm give out, and you just can't let that happen on horse. It's moving again. Nice flare circles. And I don't know what happened there. Had to take a fall.
Again, it's a 5/10 deduction. He's got to get back from the point of the break, finish the routine.
And I remember too, as a freshman, it's tough being out here in state. If you haven't had the experience, it's a tough meet.
Well, he's from your alma mater, Robbie. He should be a seasoned veteran right now. Did you give him any tips?
Yeah, I told him to stay on. Again, another break, unfortunately, and now he's going to finish his dismount. Nice job. And again, as a freshman, once you have a couple breaks, it's easy to get flustered and kind of fall apart. But he'll be back.
He had an 8.85 in the preliminary. Seeing what he gets here in the finals. As we look at Adam Rommel, another veteran from Naperville North, checking on Kenny Gizikowski's score of 9.40.
Awesome mounts.
Rommel.
Adam mounts with a layout pike double back. Whip, back tuck punch front and a quarter. Again, this guy's full of surprises. Nice combination from Adam. Press handstand. And a lot of times, all the athletes are going to be great. This is finals. It's the little things like the press handstand and the scales will give a tenth away and knock themselves out of a medal. Nice flip double back. Excellent routine.
The junior Adam Rommel will show you his work, the first pass here on the floor.
Now, Mike, we've seen a lot of double backs this evening, but watch the body positions on this first pass. Here it is, round back handspring. Watch, his first flip is opened, and then he pulls into an open pike. Great job. I think he could have stayed stretched on both.
Here is Keith Christian from Elk Grove Village, a junior. Finished 5th in the preliminaries with a 9.05. We're still waiting for the score from Jeff Grunchel, the freshman from Addison Trail. And that was a 7.90 for Jeff. You know he's going to be doing better than that in the future.
Next up on the pommel horse, a junior
Here's Christian.
from Elk Grove High School, Keith Christian.
Beautiful flare travels across the horse, no pommels. Uphill. Small form reductions. You can see those legs come apart. Back into double leg circles. Come on, nice job. And again, what he did at first pass across the horse, he knocked out most of his skills and most of his combination. So then he's just got to stay on and finish up. Here's the dismount. And again, you can see those little splits in the legs. That's where the judges are hitting them. Otherwise, great set, tough first pass on that horse.
Elk Grove's Keith Christian. Adam Rommel has now taken the lead and has eclipsed the state record, 9.75 for him. Here's John Joyce, who is a threat in his own right. His teammate from Naperville North, a senior.
And that first pass is why he's a threat. Those were bounding layout fronts with a full twist on each of them. There's his handstand. Comes back, round up, whip back, whip with a fall. What the judge is going to be looking for on all the apparatus tonight are a combination of skills, and right now, John's done it on both passes. And there's whip fall, and nails the landing. Beautiful set.
Well, John Joyce, who had problems on the pommel horse, certainly comes through here on the floor.
There's the whip, whip full, nails the landing. Great dismount.
Next up on the Pommel horse is the senior representing Niles.
Now to the Pommel horse. Andrew Christopoulos, a senior from Niles North. Keith Christian's numbers, 9.25 for him. Score to beat right now is 9.65 for Adam Furman, the freshman.
Andrew also mounts with a mega air travel across, and now he comes back with a back mega air travel. One hand on the pommel, one hand off. Great combination. Great swing. And again, racking up a lot of bonus points with combination. Back in the double leg circles, very clean. Nice walk around dismount. Excellent. All of a sudden, the pommel horse competition has gotten very close. The last three routines, very good. It's going to be tight. Again, nice extension, good form. Again, you can see on the leather that elevates the skill. And walk around, nice job.
Andrew Christopoulos. This is John Joyce's score on the floor exercise, 9.55. And here's our final competitor, and he's Matt Mahalik from Mundelein. Score to beat, and 9.75 by Adam Rommel, state record.
Top double back, and that thing was almost in the rough, way up there. Here's the strength part. There's the V-sit. Comes back with punch front, full punch front. Front step out, off back handspring. 1.5 twist. And again, we talked about the difficulty on those dismounts where you're facing forward. Had to take a step, otherwise, great set.
Mundelein junior Matt Mahalik will show it to you here.
Here's dismount, punch front, step out, right into back tumbling. Again, one flip, 1.5 twist. And again, you can see the step. That's going to cost him a 10th.
Over on the pommel horse, Andrew Christopoulos, 9.55. This is Christopher Allen from Hoffman Estates. Allen, the senior, who did a fine job on the floor exercise. Here he is, 9.25 in the prelims.
And again, taking advantage of that beautiful flare circles. Nice travel down the horse into the scissors. Very clean. Nice back hop, handstand pirouette. Great job. Tough dismount. Again, the horse competition's gotten really tough here at the end. Watch as he hops backwards to handstand. Little touch on his toes, that's going to cost him a 10th. And pirouettes, great work.
Here's the score for Matt Mahalik over on the floor, 9.55. Well, the kids are in Canada. Don't miss Frank Thomas, Paul Konerko and the Sox battling Carlos Delgado and the Jays. Coverage starts in the game room. Sox and Blue Jays tomorrow, 2:30. All right, here on Fox Sports Net. Sox got to find their stroke back north of the border. Started so well, hit a rough patch. Well, some of that good devalued Canadian currency will probably put them right back on the,
Let's hope, because it's nice to see the White Sox winning.
Sure is. Well, we're still conferencing on Christopher Allen's score. I don't think that's one of the judges, but meanwhile, Brad Korn is doing that, checking things out. All right, we will have the judge's decision in a minute. Meanwhile, we'll be back right here on Fox Sports Net. The IHSA Boys Gymnastics Finals will continue in a minute. Back at Schomburg High School, our final competitor on the pommel horse, 9.5 for Christopher Allen. Before him, this is Brad Karn from Naperville North.
Mounts flare, circles on the end. Beautiful travel sideways. Does not touch the pommels. Very tough. Oh, a little trouble. Keep working. Gets into his scissors. back into flare circles. And travels to the end without the pommel and off. Nice job. Takes advantage of those strong flare circles. Does all his travels in that position. Nice set.
Well, Brad Karn certainly will improve on his 8.75 in the preliminaries, and we will get his score, and the competition will conclude here on the first rotation. We'll have all that in a minute, and we'll check the all-around awards right here at Schaumburg. There's a look at your all-around champion, Kenny Gizikowski, the junior from Glenbard North High School, his first year of high school competition. Of course, the all-around decided earlier in the competition. We're doing the individual awards tonight, and we'll show you the way they finished. For the all-around, Gizikowski first, Matt Mahalik from Mundelein second, Christopher Allen from Hoffman Estates third, John Joyce from Naperville North fourth, and Ronnie Tazioli, the senior from Mundelein, finishing fifth. There they are. We've got more awards coming up and lots more competition as well. So stay right with us here at the Boys Gymnastics Championships. Back at the State Gymnastics Championships, there is Adam Rommel with a new state record, 9.75, to win the floor exercise. And Rommel will be back next year, the junior from Naperville North. As we take a look at the order of finish behind Rommel, Adam Furman, the freshman from Crystal Lake South, second with a 9.6, a three-way tie for third between Andrew Kruger from Prospect High, the senior, John Joyce, the senior from Naperville North, Matt Mahalik from Mundelein, the junior, each with a 9.55. And on the pommel horse, there's your winner, freshman Adam Furman from Crystal Lake South, 9.65 his score. And Robbie, you just can't help thinking about another young fellow who started as a freshman here, by Josh Levin, who ended up with 10.0s and a very bright career a few years ago. Following up, Andrew Christopoulos from Niles North and Skokie, a 9.45, a 9.55, and Christopher Allen's third with a 9.5. Kenny Gizikowski and Sundar from Hinsdale Central, Sunil Sundar, 9.35 each. All right, coming up next, our second rotation, the still rings and the vault. A look at the scene here at the Boys Gymnastics Finals, year 2000 edition. Our next rotation, the rings and the vault. There is Jose Perales of Mundelein. He tied for third in the tied for ninth in the prelims. He is a senior.
Mike, what we're going to look for in rings is a swing to handstand, a strength part to handstand. There's a beautiful L cross, and one static strength part, which an L cross would be. And there's two in a row. And of course, again, we mentioned earlier about the combination of those difficult skills. Beautiful lockout press.
Putting together a nice routine here.
Very clean. There's a nice front giant, back to handstand.
Coach Doug Ferrick there spotting.
And now he's ready for his dismount. Two dislocates. And a layup back with a half twist. Excellent routine, a little weak on the dismount.
Jose Perales, senior from Mundelein, as we take a look at the rest of the rotation. Nick Hand, Kenny Gizikowski, Keith Christians, first time seeing him, Jose Leon, Jeff Siebert, Christopher Allen, Bill Murphy, Ronnie Tazioli, Brandon Lowe, and Matt Mahalik. Here we are on the vault, Matt Staley, freshman from Woodstock.
And that was a Sugahara in the pike position.
Take a look at Staley's vault again.
Now Sugahara is a round off on, so now you're turned backwards, and there you can see the leg straight, bent at the hips. That's a pike position. Takes a small step in the landing. Nice vault.
All right, Staley, another one of the freshmen we're seeing. This is Nick Hand from Glenbard West. He is getting ready. First, we have to get Jose Perales to score from Mundelein as we look at the rest of the rotation. Staley, Siebert, Furman, Mahalik, Tazioli, Buckholz from Barrington. That's Lucas Buckholz. Gallinera from Schaumburg. Rommel, Calhoun, Joyce, Galfie, Nick Hand, and B.J. Macias from Willowbrook. We're looking at Hand, and we're waiting for a score, and there it is, 9.20 for Perales, which is what he had in the prelims. Here is Nick Hand. We saw him
Score for Jose Perales of Lamar
at 9.4.
Next up on the still ring, a senior from Glenmar High School, Nick Hand.
And being introduced. Now ready for his routine. Tied for second in the preliminary with a 9.55.
Very nice. The judges are looking for the arms to be horizontal with the floor, shoulders down the rings. Cabell. Here's the strike part, the handstand we talked about. And look for the swing handstand. Back giant. A little bit over, has to struggle in the handstand. Another nice handstand. He's picked up some swing, but times his bail correctly. Nice dismount. Throw back with a full twist. Excellent job. A little trouble on the handstands, a little wobbly, but stayed in it and finished up nicely.
All right, the senior Nick Hand. Let's watch him here.
Watch the dismount. 2 flips with a full twist. Full within, half in, half out. Same skill. Nice job.
All right, 9.2 for Matt Staley on the vault. Here is Jeff Siebert from Hinsdale Central, a senior, for his vault.
Another super hard in the pike position. Nice job. Very nice off the horse, way up in the air. Small step in the landing, but great job. And watch, he's got a little nice form, legs pretty good, way up in the air. And again, you can see the big step in the landing. And again, vault, not much to it. A run and a jump. Landing is absolutely crucial.
Here's another conference over Nick Hand's numbers, apparently. But this one, I think, is going to resolve quickly. Here's Kenny Gizikowski. 9.4 in the prelims. He's ready to go on the still rings as soon as we get the score for Nick Hand.
Score for Nick Hand.
Here's Nick Hand's number, 9.15.
Next up on the ring, a junior representing Glenmar North.
And there is Kenny Gizikowski. Again, he is the state all-around champion in his first year of high school competition after competing exclusively at the club level. Here he is now on the still rings.
Straddle plunge, that's his static strength part. Works in the handstand. A little tentative. Nice giant. Another back giant. Again, you can see the trouble on the handstand. We're looking for the rings turned out, locked elbows. Nice double back dismount, takes a little step. Very nice. Again, a little rough on those handstands, and again, that's going to be the difference between a top-notch routine and an average routine. And again, you can see him struggling, trying to get that handstand back up. Here's Bale in his dismount, double back, open tuck. Nice job.
All right, on the vault, here is Adam Furman. He already has a first and a second in 2 events.
Sugahara again in an open pike position. Very nice.
That's Adam Furman's vault. Here it is again.
Same vault we've seen the first 2 competitors do, but watch how open his body is. Again, he's still bent at the hips, but more open, thus open pike. Again, though, trouble in the landing, taking those big steps backwards.
Jeff Siebert, who preceded Furman, had a 9.2. Now we go back to the still rings. And you're looking at Keith Christian from Elk Grove, waiting for the score of Kenny Giesikowski. Christian, we saw earlier too, competing on the Pommel horse. And Giesikowski's score goes up 9.1.
Score on the still rings for Kenny Giesikowski of
Keith Christian threw a 9.5, Rob, in the prelims. Tied him, put him in fourth place there.
Christian.
And right now we haven't seen a routine that's got everything. Let's see if he can put it together.
This is a good event for him. Actually his best event.
Mounts back up raise cross. And nice. Arms horizontal to the floor. Press handstand. Nice extension. His whole body's on the straps. Very nice. Lock arm giant. Nice job. The best swing we've seen so far. Ooh, a little bit over, but he saves it. Another full twist and double back, and nails the landing. Great job.
Oh my, good dismount.
And again, the most impressive thing was how well he swung.
Here's Christian
Nice
again.
extension. Here's dismount. Double back with a full twist. And nails the landing. Great job.
Okay, Keith Christian will get his score now. Adam Furman's score was a 9.1. Here is Matt Mahalik. Mundelein Jr.
Another Sukahara, open pike position. The one thing that stands out with Matt's vault is the nice distance away from the horse. And that is one area where you can get bonus. Let's watch again. Sukahara type vault. There's the half on. There's the open pike position. Well, look, he's back far enough to step off the mat. Unfortunately, he did take a step, but still a nice vault.
Here's a look at Matt Mahalik. And here we've got on the rings Jose Leon from Leiden High School. He is waiting for Keith Christian's score, as we all are. And Keith impressed us with his routine. Let's see how much he impressed the judges. Keith with a 9.5 in the preliminaries. Jose's getting, it's not the time to ride your gymnast, but let me tell you, I guess they're keeping him loose. Hey, think you're a sports fan? Test your sports IQ on the hot new game show made just for sports fanatics like you and me, Robbie. Sports Geniuses, and it comes your way tonight after the National Sports Report only on Fox Sports Net. She may be a sports genius. That's a good show. I was watching it the other day. I couldn't name the top 15 RBI leaders in the National League. I guess that's why I'm not a sports genius. Looking for a score for Keith Christian, and he comes through big. He takes the lead with a 9.5. Christian takes the lead. And here is Jose Leon. Now he's ready, or the judges are ready, from Leiden High School. 9.2 in the preliminaries. Jose is a senior.
Jose mounts back up raise cross. Again, nice position. Back up raise L cross. Pulls out. Nice combination of strength parts. There's his swing. Hansen has some trouble. Went too far. Had to save it. Come back up. Another giant again. You can see him dropping down on that Hansen and have to press back up. That's going to be a 2 or 3 deduction. Oh, unfortunately, trouble on the dismount. All rotated. Started great with those nice strength parts, but some big breaks at the end.
Senior Jose Leon from Leiden High School.
Just pulls those knees too hard and goes right over, and you can see the major break right there.
Here is Ronnie Tazioli ready for his vault. Matt Mahalik has taken the lead. His teammate 9.45 is the number to beat.
Now there's Sukahara, very nice. He does a layout and snaps into pike position. And again, nice distance. It's going to be a nice score. There it is, half on. And again, it's a tough call on the judge's part. I don't know if you want to call it a layout Sukahara. He had his body open, but had to pike fairly early. Still a great vault.
Senior Ronnie Tazioli, a veteran of this competition, gave up baseball for gymnastics. We don't know who gave him the haircut. Jeff Siebert from Hinsdale Central, ready for his routine on the still rings. That's Jose Leon's routine score, 8.4. Too bad, because as you say, he had such a hopeful beginning. Good concentration from Siebert. 9.4 in the preliminaries, but of course that number means nothing now, and there's a lot more pressure here. State record, by the way, 9.80.
Okay, back up Brazil cross. See him struggling to pull out. Small deduction for having bent arms. There's handstand. Nice handstand position. Rings turned out. Nice giant swing. And nice job. A little off, but he corrects very nicely. Tucked over back. Sticks it. Great job.
Jeff Siebert. Hinsdale Central senior.
Very nice handstands, nice swing, and of course we saw the nice strength parts in the beginning. Nails the tucked double back dismount. Great job.
Well, he has a nice expression on his face. He liked it, so did the coaching staff. 9.30. That's the score on the vault for Ronnie Tazioli. Here is Lucas Buchholz, a junior from Barrington. Ooh.
We got to see a different type of vault. There was a handspring front, and of course had trouble on the landing. We'll get a better look at it right here.
You watch him, he almost ends up right in the face
The
of
handspring
attitude.
goes straight forward. Just does not get enough rotation and height up off the horse, and he comes out of his position, has to touch the hands in front. Nice fall. If he could have landed, it would have been scored well.
Christopher Allen, 9.75, leading in this event. Top score in the preliminary. First, the score for Jeff Siebert. The number to beat is 9.5 from Keith Christian. And here it comes. 9.30 for Jeff Siebert. Now here's Christopher Allen. Finished third on the Pommel horse. Had a 9.45 on the floor exercise. And he led this event in the preliminary. And also had a 9.75 in his all-around competition.
That is a beautiful shoot handstand. Look at the locked arms. Beautiful back jam. Back up right straight up lunge. This kid just looks great. He moves so gracefully. Same thing on floor we saw earlier.
Yeah, you know what? He had a phenomenal run in the all-around, but I guess he fell off the parallel bars, came in at 8.55, and that ruined him. Otherwise, he was on record pace. Look at
Great job, and that skill in the middle of Gutsogi. Double back, but he didn't let go of the rings.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But of course, works out of it right to a double back dismount. Man, does he look great up there. Look at beautiful turned out rings in the handstand. Now watch this. It's called Gutsogi. See, double back, but he hangs on the rings, and now he'll go into a dislocate right into his double back dismount. One of the most difficult combinations we're going to see tonight.
It'll be interesting to see what score he has. He has to beat 9.45. Doug and Gallinero from Schaumburg.
Oh, again, another handspring front type vault. Has trouble picking up that landing. We talk about those forward type skills. The landing is blind. You've got to kind of have a feel for it. Has trouble right here though. Just does not get any rotation. and doesn't sense that and comes out of his top. And he has to take the short landing.
And here is a record 9.8, a record-tying 9.8 for Christopher Allen, puts him into first place. And here is Bill Murphy from Hinsdale Central.
Brazil cross, pulls out of it very nicely. Looks good when you're quick. Press handstand. Back giant, nice and smooth. Another nice shoot handstand. Good position. Tuck double back, little hop in the landing, very nice.
Good job for Bill Murphy, senior. Our first look at him from Hinsdale Central.
And there's the dismount again. You saw the hop in the landing. Otherwise, a very clean, nice routine.
And Gallinera gets an 8.6. And next up is Adam Rommel from Naperville North. Rommel already with a first place on the floor exercise. And here he is on the vault.
Nice job.
He must be in the water.
Unfortunately, tough on the landing. Kind of an unusual vault. It's tough to tell if it's a handspring front or a Sukahara with a half twist. And watch, he's got his hands turned, but his body really doesn't turn. But again, the difficulty of this vault is the forward landing just does not have enough rotation. He has to take the big fall.
Adam Rommel, 9.45 in the preliminary. Here's Ronnie Tazioli. We wait for Bill Murphy's score, and Murphy gets a 9.3. Christopher Allen with a 9.8. Tied the state record, and he's our leader. Here's Tazioli, 9.45 in the preliminary.
You saw him very nice cross. Presses handstand. Back giant, little form break, little short. Had to fight it up there. That one's much better. Nice swing. Tucked over back. Yeah, nice smooth landing. Way to finish.
And Tazioli rounding out his high school career. And here's his landing. Ronnie's happy with that. On the vault, 8.90 for Adam Rommel. You know, it's that landing thing again. Here's Maine East sophomore Ozzie Calhoun. Calhoun facing a challenge now. Can he land upright? 9.3 in the prelim.
Nice job. Again, Sugahara type vault pipe position. Unfortunately, unable to stick it. Here it is. Half on, a little rough on the form. Nice pipe position. Way out. Got to give him a nice, maybe a 10th back on the distance. But again, you saw the step.
Brandon Lowe from Glen Ellen, a senior. Ronnie Tazioli, a 9.3. Lowe, 9.2 in the prelim.
Nice out cross. Look at the nice position. And pulls out beautifully. Handstand. trouble. I can't believe he lost that handstand. Everything looked great. That's going to be a major break. All right, back where we started. Here's his back giant. Again, you can see him dropping his toes. That's going to cost him 3/10. Tuck double. Oh, in trouble there too. Really looking great. Unfortunately, fell out of that handstand. I think he lost his composure at that point. Here's the dismount. He needs to pull off the bottom a little bit harder, give himself a little more height. He has to come in low and touch his hands.
Brandon Lowe. Now here is John Joyce on the vault from Naperville North. Here is John Joyce, senior. Ozzie Calhoun, 9.2, immediately before Joyce. Background, you see Sue Hendrickson, the IHSA. Now we'll show you Sue again. Joyce led the prelim with a 9.55.
Great vault. We haven't seen it yet. It's called a Kazamatsu. Beautiful job. Great height. It's a half-on vault, just like a Sukahara, but watch here. Tuck position, actually open tuck, with a full twist. Beautiful. Look how straight he is in line with the vault. Nice job.
Score to beat is 9.45. And we'll wait for John Joyce's score, and back on the rings for Brandon Lowe's score. And there's Matt Mahalik. Lowe with an 8.50. Here is Mahalik. Second in the preliminary. 9.55. He's got to go 9.8 to tie Christopher Allen.
And that skill's called a front lever. It looks easy, but it's not.
A front
Lever.
I won't go there.
And again, you can see him trouble on the giant. Hits the hands position, and you can see him there too, dropping those toes. Tucked over back, nails his dismount, so kept his composure, got every 10.
Clean routine for Matt Mahalik.
Here's the dismount. Back giant, little bobble, still nice. There's the double tuck. Beautiful landing.
And the roar you're hearing, John Joyce, as you look at Matt Mahalik. John Joyce on the ball to 9.6, goes into first place. Here's Michael Galfi, another senior from Leiden.
Great job, man. Some excellent power on that ball. Beautiful form. The difference is going to be sticking that landing. Watch, great form. Watch the explosion. Boom, he's way in the air, stretches, pulls into the pike. But look at all that power, man. He just blew right by the landing. Nice vaults.
All right, a few more vaulters left. Let's check on the score for Mahalik on the rings. And we're waiting for that. Meanwhile, you're looking at Nick Hand, ready for his vault. Nick from Glenbard West. There are your judges. They have reached a decision, 9.2 for Matt Mahalik. So unofficially, tying the state record, Christopher Allen comes in first. Allen from Hoffman Estates, Keith Christian from Elk Grove second, Jeff Seaver from Estill Central third. On the rings, here is Nick Hand. We get Galfi's numbers, Michael Galfi's numbers. 9.5 puts him in second place. Here is Hand.
Another Kazamatsu. Nice job. Very good. Nice and clean. Here it is again. Watch. It's a half-on type vault. There's the half-on. And watch right here. He's going to pull that elbow down into the full twist. Beautiful form. Very nice.
Okay, Hand has to wait for his score. Meanwhile, our last vaulter will be Willowbrook's B.J. Macias, a junior. Just waiting here for Nick Hand's score. John Joyce leads with a 9.6. Michael Galfi, who went just beforehand, with a 9.5, and Mahalik with a 9.45 from Mundelein. 9.40 for Nick Hand. Good enough for fourth place right now. Here is Macias. B.J. Macias. Stepping off.
It's a little unusual. It looks like he is stepping off for his starting point.
Right there.
There's a tape measure. It's a little unusual. Maybe a little ceremony he goes through. Everyone's a little superstitious. Wow, I can't believe he pulled it off. Handspring front. Did you see those hands slide across the horse?
How about those hamstrings to hold that?
Watch the hands. Watch the hands. He comes in low, which is not necessarily bad, but the hand slid halfway down the horse. He's got the power from his run to pull this off, and the air sense. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he
does let his bottom touch.
All right, waiting for Macias' score. Unofficially, John Joyce is the winner. And we will have the awards in just a minute. Stay with us. Well, there is your rings champion, Christopher Allen, senior from Hoffman Estates, tying a state record 9.8. Did an absolutely beautiful routine. Behind Allen, Keith Christian from Elk Grove with a 9.5. Jeff Siebert from Hinsdale Central, a 9.3, and a tie for fourth place. Bill Murphy, Ronnie Tazioli, each with 9.30. And the winner of the vault with a score of 9.6. Robbie, your state record is still safe at 9.8, but John Joyce from Naperville North, 9.6 is your winner.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your
In second place with 9.50, Michael Galfi from Leiden. Third, Matt Mahalik from Mundelein. Fourth, Nick Hand from Glenbard West, and Ronnie Tazioli from Mundelein. All right, our last two events coming up: the parallel bars, the horizontal bars. Stay tuned. Back at the boys individual gymnastics championships. I'm Mike Liederman along with Robbie Brown, Kathy Mundy, our Fox Sports Net crew in the truck as we go to our final two events, the horizontal bar and the parallel bars. The horizontal bar rotation will start with Nick Hand from Glenbard West, Kenny Gziowski, then John Joyce, Matt Mahalik, Christopher Allen, Keith Christian, Galfi, Garner, Erlenbaugh, and Andre Talos of Hinsdale Central. And the parallel bars, you see the lineup there: Mahalik, Christian, Garner, Tazioli, Hand, Talos again, Partapillo, Rommel, Gziowski, and Joyce. So there's Nick Hand, ready for his horizontal bar routine, tied for first with Gziowski in the preliminary, 9.75, better than the state record, 9.7.
Working beautifully. We've seen some nice pirouette work. Beautiful. Blind change right into L grip. That's called an endo. Another endo pirouette. And now a dismount. There's the big taps. Beautiful. Full twisting double back. Nails the landing. Great way to start.
You know, you don't like to lead off, but that'll give him something to shoot for. Good job by Nick Hand. Check the dismount. Boom.
Beautiful
Rock
work.
solid, perfect. And the parallel bars will bring us Matt Mahalik, who leads this competition well, but only with a score that doesn't count, being the preliminary score 9.55. State record set back in 1988 of 9.7. Matt Mahalik will be back next year, we presume, to help Doug Fork maybe to go for 4 in a row. And only Addison Trail back in your years, Rob, did that.
Well, guys like Matt coming back, really opportunity to do that. Live back straight. Very nicely. Good job. Nice shooting handstands. Very clean. Tuck double back. Great job. Nice to see a great difficult dismount like that.
Matt Mahalik showing him how it's done.
Watch this. Pops off the bar. 2 rotations. Great landing, too. Nice work.
Well, Nick Hand has started off on the horizontal bar with a 9.7, tying the state record. There it is. Here's Kenny Gizikowski, who threw a 9.75 like Nick Hand did in the prelim. So Kenny's got a number to shoot for, that's for certain. Our state all-around champion getting a lift from his coach.
Stalter, pirouette. Line change. He's going to stoop in, jam. Beautiful, right to the handstand. When the wrists are turned like that, they're called eagles. Another endo. Another endo, great job. And now the dismount, again, we'll see the speed on the Giants. Excellent.
Wow.
Full twist and double back, and nails it.
Wow. Kenya split him. What a job by Gizikowski. Threw a 9.75 in the all-around
There's the
competition.
dismount. Double back with full twist. Nails the landing.
Mahalik, meanwhile, on the parallel bars, 9.55. That matches his effort in the preliminary, and here is Keith Christian from Elk Grove.
It's called Peach. And it sounds like one of the bars came loose. Oh, the bars dropped.
Wow. We got a restart. No
He will.
penalty. That can check out. Yeah, we're talking about your 9.8 state record vault. Do you have video of that?
Nope. If there's anyone out there that has, I'd love to see it. I haven't seen it. If there's anyone out there that's collecting videos from 1982.
With an antique VCR, huh? Antique camcorder.
Oh, it's not that old.
Well, that's when you used to have the thing strapped to your hip. and
That's
then
right.
like that. Let's back this up.
Beautiful studs hand. And again, nice job. It's great to see some nice swing skills like that. The reset we've seen earlier on the floor. Reverse pirouette. Right to a back flip dismount. Nice job. Again, the big skills are right in the middle of that routine. Those Stutz handstands. Tough. Nice swing skills. Here's the dismount. He does reverse pirouette to get himself back in the middle of the bars. And then right into a pike backflip. Nice job.
Well, Gizikowski, meanwhile, on the horizontal bar, has just broken a state record with a 9.8. Here is John Joyce. There is Gizikowski's score from Glenbard North. Here's Joyce from Naperville North. He finished 7th in this event a year ago.
Back up rise, clear hip. Rolls right into L. Hop pirouette. Nice pirouette, full pirouette combination. Oh, another nice full pirouette. Great combination. And tuck double back dismount. Beautiful landing.
John Joyce. We're seeing some good stuff on the horizontal bar so far.
Right there, there's a full pirouette. Now watch this. He's going to turn again. Another full pirouette on the backside. Great job. A little loose on the form, but excellent combination of skills.
All right, John Joyce with an excellent routine. Meanwhile, back to the parallel bars. Keith Christian's number 8.9 on the parallel bars. That, of course, a big form break. Here is Steve Gardner looking at it. Another competitor from the home school. Tied for 8th in the prelim. Steve Gardner is a junior at Schaumburg.
Bales, nice giant swing right to another one. Great work. Little ball on the press handstand. It's a studs. Drop kick. Bales ready to a giant front up rise. Nice work. Some really neat combination of skills. And the layup backflip. Nice job. Seen some unique things in that routine. Kind of covered all aspects of the bar, above, on the bar, and below.
Steve Gardner, junior from Schaumburg, where he competes for Howard Rubin. And here is a portion of his routine.
There's the studs. Now watch this. He's going to kick back up and bail away. Giant front upright. Back up rise handstand. Great work.
Garner will wait for his score. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the score of John Joyce on the horizontal bar. As you look at Matt Mahalik, who's next up. Mahalik, third time in the final in this event. Tied for third a year ago and top 10 in 1998. And there's Matt. He's had a nice meet. His team has won the state title. He's coming back. Ball's right with the world. 9.45 for John Joyce. We've already had the first two competitors tie and break the state record. Kenny Guzikowski 9.8. Nick Hand 9.7. Here's Mahalik, who went 9.7 in the prelim.
He's really got to be on it here. It's been tough on high bar so far. Great routines. Beautiful. Endos with the long grip. Hops into the L grip. Beautiful endos. Man, we have seen some great high bar time. And he's ready for his dismount. Layout double back. Nice job. Way up there. Beautiful set. The only break was that small hop on the landing. Here's the dismount. There's the open position. Nice job.
Steve Garner's score there on the parallel bars, 8.85. And here's Ronnie Tazioli, who is a tried defending champion in this event. Here we go. 3 first place finishes.
Switch the forward since giant also. Back up with handstand. There's the bail. Giant. 2-0.
5-5 is the score.
Reverse pirouette, and he's got to come off. Again, he's got 30 seconds, and the thing that's disappointing about that fall is probably the easiest trick in his routine. Reverse pirouette, but that skill can be the kiss of death. It's so easy to push yourself outside the bars and take the fall.
Well, let's see the senior now. See if he finishes up big.
And back of a half twist. Nice job. Unfortunately, had to take that fall right before his dismount.
Ronnie Tazioli will show it to you here. Here's the dismount. Ronnie disappointed, but he's had an outstanding high school career. And that is his final event. We're waiting for Matt Mahalik's score. 9.7. Ties him for second place with Nick Hand, and this is Christopher Allen.
Beautiful swing. He stoops in. There's jam. Nice full pirouette. Another full pirouette. And now his dismount. Watch this. He's going to go over the bar forward. Double front. Great job. Is that a cool dismount? Nice job. Real tough to land.
Allen has won the rings. Got some real competition here.
Again, this is not only tough, but it's scary. Look at that. Snap off the bar, over the top, double front. And of course, the landing is totally blind. You got a feel for the ground. Nice job.
Christopher Allen from Hoffman Estates. We're looking for Nick Hand. Andre Talos will compete in the horizontal bar later. And an 8.8 for Tazioli. Very disappointing for him. There's Nick Hand. Nick tied for second in the horizontal bar now. On the parallel bars. His equivalent score is 9.05. 9.55 for Matt Mahalik. Is the score to beat.
Nice, that's out to one bar, side glide. Cast handstand, great combination. Back toss, nice job. Double back, pulls it off, way to go. Again, nice difficulty on the dismount and some very unique parts in the middle.
Glenbard West's Nick Hand.
There's press handstand. And now dismount, watch. Off the bar, double back, nice landing.
There's a look at Nick Hand, and we'll await his score. Meanwhile, there's Keith Christian from Elk Grove. Christopher Allen, a 9.45. Allen from Hoffman Estates.
Line change. Endo, endo. Full pirouette right to L grip, eagle giant. Again, when those wrists are twisted, it's called an eagle, sometimes an invert. Wow, and a head vault dismount. Nice job. Very unique dismount. One we've seen, haven't seen, but used to be very popular many, many years ago.
Christian's having himself a nice meet, second in the rings.
And here's the dismount.
Yeah.
You can see that funky tap, snaps him forward over the bar. Nice landing.
All right, the judges are ruling. Back to the parallel bars. Nick Hand's score 9.25. puts him into second place behind Matt Mahalik. And here is Andre Talos, the senior from Hinsdale Central.
Glide swing, handstand. Nice giant, little drop in the handstand. Good correction. Here's another bail. Giant. Right to a straddle plunge. Pirouette and backflip dismount. Nice job.
Talos with a 9.20 in the prelims. Looking for better numbers here.
Here's the dismount, pirouette. And again, the backflip in the open pipe position. Nice landing.
So Talos will await his score. There is the score for Keith Christian, 9.5. It puts him in the top 5. Here's Michael Golfi from Leiden High School, 9.25 in the preliminary. Golfi, the senior.
Stalter pirouette. Mount. Full pirouette. And full pirouette. Double roll into that eagle giant we talked about. Nice hop pirouette out of it. Double back. Way to go. Little hop in the landing, otherwise a great routine.
Michael Golfi from Leiden.
Here's his dismount. Tuck double back, way above the bar. Nice job.
Golfi finishing up his high school career. As we return to the parallel bars, waiting for the score of Andre Talos from Hinsdale Central. And while we wait, we can tell you Jim Rome interviews the biggest names in sports on The Last Word. Don't miss the best guests and the hottest topics in sports. The Last Word with Jim Rome tonight after Sports Geniuses on Fox Sports Net. The Geniuses here, well, I can't vouch for me, but certainly Rob Brown knows his stuff. And Doug Walter, our statistician, special thanks to him. As we're looking at Mike Partapillo from Glenbard West.
And Mike just worked through a beautiful giant swing to a V. Oh, trouble on that giant. Had to come in short and take the fall. Let's see if he can work out of it. Keep his composure.
Come on, Mikey.
There's another nice V. First handstand. And bad flip dismount. Unfortunately, damage was done on that big break on that giant swing.
Mike Partapillo, Jr. from Glenbard West. Meanwhile, Andre Talos with an 8.95. Just before him, Talos from Hinsdale Central.
And watch, right here, he's up high enough, but a little short on rotation and could not get his hands underneath himself. Had to take the fall.
Almost got a facial there. Meanwhile, here's Steve Garner from Schaumburg on the horizontal bar.
Nice pirouette. Now he's going to roll. There's a second hand. There's the eagle giant. Full pirouette. Another full pirouette. And his dismount. Tucked over back. Nice job. A little hop in the landing. Otherwise, great set. Just a little break on the landing.
Yeah, good job by the junior from Schaumburg, Steve Garner. Just before him, Michael Golfi had a 9.15.
There's the nice tuck position. Finish off like very clean, nice routine.
And there is Adam Rommel. Mike Partapillo had an 9.45 just before him, the junior from Glenbard West. Here is Rommel on the parallel bars.
What? Ooh, a little trouble, but he works out of it.
He's already won the floor exercise.
Nice back toss. Another one. Great job. Right to a nice layout back flip with a half twist.
Adam's getting a kick out of his dismounts, you know, even if they aren't all together there.
Watch this. Nice job. Look at that. It's called a back toss. And watch this. He's a little close. And I think that's why he's laughing. He just gets by.
Took the left hip.
And that will be a deduction, but this guy is stocky enough to take those kind of hits. Nice routine.
Here's the first time we're seeing a sophomore from Hoffman Estates, Jared Erlenbaugh. Steve Garner right before him. Garner with a 9.05. Here is Erlenbaugh. 9.5 in the preliminary.
Nice backup by Stalter. Stalter. Right to a pirouette. Now he's going to roll his other hand. Beautiful swing. Nice extension. Full pirouette. Another full pirouette. He's ready for his dismount. Nice double back. And nails the landing. Very precise routine. Great job.
He is the sophomore, Jared Erlenbaugh from Hoffman Estates.
Here's the dismount. Very smooth, nice height. And he was just programmed for that landing.
And he is happy. A lot of fans here happy for him. And there's the young man, Jared Erlenbaugh. Presumably we'll see him next year. I think he likes this. And here's somebody who's had quite a weekend. Kenny Gizziowski. He's already broken the state record, leads in the high bar with only 2 competitors to go. Here he is in the parallel bars. Meanwhile, Adam Rommel, a 9.0. Again, 9.55 is the score to beat, set by the first competitor, Matt Mahalik. It's been tough breaking 9.
Little trouble right there from the get-go. He did a nice glide back straddle, but grabbed his pants with his hands. Worked out of it.
3 of the 8 competitors so far have done 9 or better.
Beautiful skills. Those are called Diamondovs. Look how he nails that handstand. Nice back toss. This guy can swing. Oh, trouble. Beautiful up to that point.
You see the strength he shows in those shoulders. Looking at his hands with disbelief. That will happen. Again, if you're joining us late, this is his first year of high school competition. He was a club competitor up until his junior year, went out for the team. And boy, are they happy over there that he did. At Glenbard North.
And really too bad he took that fall because it was just swinging beautifully. Have fun uprise, pirouette. Wow, snaps it. Little short on rotation. He was way up. Just no rotation, had to take a low landing.
Well, a couple of major deductions, but it really can't mar the rest of the performance by Kenny Gizziowski. Gizziowski is on his knees, but not for long. Let's go as we look at Andre Talos, the last competitor on the horizontal bar. And there is the score for the sophomore, Erlenbaugh, 9.45.
Next up on the high bar, senior from Hinsdale Central, Andre Talos.
Talos, the last competitor in this rotation, has to go 9 better than 9.8. That's the mark. Gizziowski has that.
Working very nicely. Did a nice back up rise clear up handstand mount. Full pirouette right to the L grip. Nice job. Right to a full pirouette. Nice swing. There's another full pirouette. And now he's ready for his dismount. Way up. Tuck double back. Ooh, a little too much rotation. Again, very clean up into the landing.
Yeah, nice routine. Nice routine. He should score well.
Way above the bar. Beautiful form. Nice clean tuck. But again, you can see him just taking those small steps.
Andre Tellis. And here is John Joyce. Finishing up the final competitor of the evening on the parallel bars. Gizikowski 8.45. So Gizikowski.
Nice back toss.
There, but here's Joyce.
Another back toss. Very smooth right now. Very clean. Tucked double back. Yes. Nice job. We've seen some great swinging on parallel bars. Way to go.
All right, that completes the competition. We will check the final standings. We'll bring out the awards. We'll have it all here for you. Come on back. And there is Kenny Gizikowski, the junior from Glenbard North, stepping up to the first place rung of the podium in the horizontal bar. What a job he did. 9.8, unofficially a state record. Behind him, Hand of Glenbard West, Mahalik of Mundelein, then Tallis of Hinsdale Central, and Keith Christian from Elk Grove. 9.80, the winning score. And the 2000 champion on the parallel bars. There he is, the junior from Mundelein, Matt Mahalik. 9.55 was his score. Mahalik third on the vault as well. And John Joyce from Naperville North. Joyce won the vault. He had a good meet. Nick Hand had a good meet as well, finishing third. Adam Rommel from Naperville North with a win in the floor exercise, won fourth here. And Talos from Hinsdale Central, 8.95. There are your champions.
Please drive safely. Remember to watch
Back at the state finals, the boys gymnastics finals. The competition is complete. Let's take a look at our Pepsi moment, and let's go to the still rings with Christopher Allen of Hoffman Estates.
And Christopher, great ring routine today. Beautiful swing, beautiful body positions. Right there, it's called the Zogi, one of the most difficult skills we saw in tonight's competition. Right to his dismount. Great job.
Well, he's a senior. There's several juniors who'll be coming back, led by Gizikowski of Glenbard North. And there's lots of competition for next year as well. We hope you've enjoyed this year's. At this time, Fox Sports Net would like to thank the Illinois High School Association for making this championship event possible. We'd also like to thank John Selke of Schaumburg High School for his cooperation and the school's cooperation in the coordination of this event. For Rob Brown, I'm Mike Liederman saying so long from the 2000 IHSA Boys Gymnastics Finals. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of Fox Sports Net. So long, everybody.